welcome to a whole new series on the channel featuring tons of product, tons of Yu-Gi tubers with an £80 budget every month and a tournament against these Yu-Gi tubers. Welcome to the Sealed Only League. Hello guys, Rollback1 here and welcome to the Sealed Only League episode 9. And honestly, in today's Sealed Only League episode, I'm actually quite excited because one, we're going to go over a set that we haven't opened on the Sealed Only League yet, and we're also going to be opening some new products on the Sealed Only League to try and improve our Sealed Only deck. So this episode is going to be really fun. We're hopefully going to pull everything that we actually need for the Sealed Only League, and honestly, if we pull some absolutely busted cards that we could potentially put in our deck to maybe change our strategy a bit more, that would just be really, really cool as well. So guys, let's go ahead and go into it because we're going to go ahead and show you guys what we're opening and why we're opening this product in the Sealed Only League. So let's go over to that. So guys, the set that we're going to be opening in the Sealed Only League today is obviously the Megatins. And as you can see, we do have the entire set list in front of us for the Megatins of 2020. Honestly, I'm really hoping we can pull some really busted cards from the Megatins, because if we get these really busted cards, we can use these to improve our deck to a huge degree. And there's honestly a lot of different cards in here that we can actually pull to make our deck even better. But the things we're after really are gonna be in this set, and they're gonna be a lower down, and we're gonna go through the list and talk about what cards we're gonna actually need. So we're just gonna go through the list, say cards that we could potentially pull, why we could pull them, and why they might be good for us. So let's go ahead and get into it. So starting off, the first card that we can actually pull is Danger Ogopogo. Now, Danger Ogopogo isn't an amazing card for us to pull, but it could be a really decent card to actually have in our machina strategy for the pure fact that it's a level 8. And honestly, it being a level 8 isn't absolutely insane. It isn't game breaking, it isn't amazing, but the fact that it's just a level 8 that we can special summon, get a draw off, get one of those deck cards out of our hand to potentially go even further, potentially make the Dingirsu, could be really, really strong. So that's a card right at the start that we could potentially pull. Going down, we're not looking for any of these Neospatian cards, any of these Rocket cards, the Dragon cards, Madolche cards. Well, the Madolche Pudding Cessor could be something that we get for a turn 1 play, so not something bad, but not really what we want. We don't really need Psychic Wielder either. Boral Savage is a card that we could definitely pull because we do play Effect Veiler in the deck, and because we play Effect Veiler, we could honestly make Boral Savage having that kind of negate later on in the game, where we can honestly just make Boral Savage by using a Machina Fortress, and then just go ahead and summon the Boral Savage with an Effect Veiler by normal summoning the Effect Veiler. So that is something we could potentially pull as well. Going down, we don't want any of these cards. Here might be good. Well, we play Ash, it would only be able to use that though. We don't need Neos Fusion, well, the Scar Dragon, no. Pot of Extravagance is honestly a card that could be pretty decent for us as well if we do pull it, because we don't really use our entire extra deck. Like, if we go into the train plays, we do use our extra deck to quite an extent, but if we do pull Pot of Extravagance, I feel like that might be a decent card to play in the deck as well, because we mainly focus on the Machina cards a lot. We have the train cards, but Pot of Extravagance could just be a really decent card to improve our strategy overall there as well. Going down, we don't want any of these, we don't want any of these, we don't want these Super Anti-Kaiju, Time Thief stuff. We could do with a Time Thief Redoer, because Redoer could be a really good rank 4 that we can make to just go ahead and put cards from our opponent's deck onto our cards. Now, obviously, it's not going to be the easiest thing because we have to take our opponent's card, we're going to have to proxy the card as a trap or a spell or something, so it will be harder like that if we're doing it from remote doors, but the card will be really strong nonetheless, because if we take a spell, we get an additional draw. If we take a monster, we can banish it to prevent it from being destroyed, and if we get a trap, then we can just go ahead and put a card from our opponent's board back onto the deck, so really good there as well. Going down, we don't want Valkyrie cards, we don't want Guru. Korribane, no, we don't really need it. No Material could be something decent that we could pull, because as we do know, there is an invoked player in Turn the Cog, so pulling No Material could actually be really decent just to discard it, target the Alistar, prevent it from being able to use this Fusion Material that turn, or Link Material, anything along those lines. Could be really decent to pull that as well. Dinosaur cards, we could pull the Coalestia. This is just a free special summon, so that's pretty nice. Draw hand, nah, we don't need this, we don't need these. Like, we don't need a lot of stuff in here, but there is a lot of stuff we do want to pull. So going further down, we could pull a Mech Knight, a Crusadia Abramax, with just, in the Sealed Only League, this card could be absolutely bonkers. Pulling this card means that if we do end up making it, then our opponent is going to pretty much have no way to out it 9 times out of 10, because 1, they have to attack it, 2, if they do attack it, it's just going to steal their attack points, and 3, it can't be targeted. So absolutely insane card there as well. We don't need minings, we don't need Future Destiny. Mystic Mine, if we pulled Mystic Mine, we're going to have to side it at least, and I know I'm degenerate for saying that, but Mystic Mine, absolutely insane card. Activate it, wait until we can actually play the game, and then go from there. Crackdown, another really insane card that we can actually pull, because if we pull Crackdown, we activate, we steal our opponent's card, prevent them from being able to use their cards, and potentially use them as link materials or fusion materials, well, Xyz materials. Cherubini, we don't play any level 3s, but it's a good card to pull nonetheless. Cap Shell, if we pulled Cap Shell, that would be a bit of banter right there, but not something we want to pull. Going down, 10-year cards could be pretty decent as well, because we go ahead and summon a 10-year, then we go ahead and summon like a machina gear frame that could go into an Xyz play, which is not bad, but don't think it's great. The shooter could be a decent tech if we pull Monk as well, because I believe Monk's in here. Gizmek Orochi could be also another really good card to pull. Sure, we banish 8 random cards from our deck, but a free summon, we can go ahead and pop cards as well, and it's just recurable. Really strong card, so it could be a really decent card to pull there too. Penny Monk if we get Vegeta, Wayne, Appaloosa, if we pulled Appaloosa, that'd be absolutely insane, I think, but keep going down, we don't really need any of these. Get Out could also be a card that's pretty decent, but I don't really see that in the Sealed Only League being that good. Romulus, we're not playing Dragons. Keep going down. Unchained cards are pretty decent to pull, but they're not going to help us. Safer is just a generally good card to pull overall, because of it's just a really nice card, and here's why we're playing this, because of the infinitrack cards. I want to pull almost every infinitrack card in this set. I want 3 Brutal Drozer, because this card just says tribute it. You get to tribute 1 Earth Machine monster to special summon it from the hand, and if it's special summoned, you get to special summon 1 infinitrack monster from your deck except Brutal Dozer. So I want to be pulling these just so we can have more infinitrack cards in our deck to essentially allow us to go into infinitrack plays with the train cards, and also the machina cards to allow us to have even more playability. Abomination is another really good card we could potentially pull as well. IP Mask Arena, we have Nightmare Unicorn, so if we make IP Mask Arena, have Nightmare Unicorn for our opponent's turn to have that interruption, which is really, really good. Continue going down, like there's so many different cards in this set, and they're not even in that proper order, I would say. Striker Dragon, nah. More infinitrack cards, we want to pull every one of these infinitrack cards. We want to get free Harvester, we want to get free Anchor Drill, I want to get free Trencher, I just want to get free of everyone, even Tunneler, because I believe this is one that allows you to target 5 Earth Machines to shuffle the back, and it is, so that's really good. We want to get a River Stormer as well, which could be pretty decent. We want to get Goliath, I believe, because you need that for the combo. Fortress, we're never going to make. Going down, we don't need any of the Witchcrafter cards, we don't need any of the Evil Eye cards. And then if we pull Dragoons, then I guess we're going to have to work on getting Dragoons, right? We're going to have to get Dark Magician, we're going to have to get Red Eyes Black Dragon, and we're also going to have to try and get Verti Anaconda. But going through this whole set, the whole reason we're opening it is to get the infinitrack cards mainly. Like, the whole reason I want to open these Megatins is to get the infinitrack cards, because the infinitrack cards are going to help us so much with our train strategy and overall strategy overall, giving us more special summon potential, which is really, really nice. And I also want to get cards like Dragoon, just because if we do get it, we can aim for Verti Anaconda to make Dragoon to just be absolutely degenerate and have more ways to stop that invoked player from winning the game. So also other cards like Unchained Abomination could be really good to pull too, along with some other cards, even like Berserker of the 10-year, like really decent cards. Like there's so many decent cards that we can actually pull for our deck, but the main cards we do want to pull are the infinitrack cards, stuff like Appaloosa maybe, just so we have that. Gizmek Orochi could be a decent one as well, because it's a machine that we can just go ahead and summon. There's just so many different cards in this deck, in this set, that we could potentially pull, and if we pull them, it's going to boost our strategy so much more. But now that we've actually gone through the Tin of Lost Memories set, let's go ahead and move over to the opening portion of the video, so we can go ahead and look at what we could potentially pull, or what we will pull from this set, see what we got. We've got 2 tins to open, so let's go ahead and see what we are going to pull. So over to the opening portion. Right guys, so we've looked at the whole set of the Tin of Lost Memories. Now that we've done that, let's go ahead and crack open these tins, see what we get, and hopefully pull all the infinitrack cards we need, stuff like Dragoons, stuff that will essentially, you know, give us anything and everything we could potentially want, and just be very, very happy with what we pull. So let's go ahead and crack these tins open, pull some pretty good cards, and hopefully we get everything we need. Now I'm just going to go ahead and open both tins now. because there's no real point in, you know, like waiting to open the tins because it's just going to make the video longer. So I'm just going to open both of them now real quick. Hopefully we see exactly what we want in these tins in the form of our lovely infinitrack cards, or a dragoons, or a pot of extravagance, like just some really good cards to help us boost our strategies in general, and just in general just be really good. So I think I'm gonna go with the right tin first, because I feel like that's gonna be the stuff where we get the most of what we need. So first pack of the Tin of Lost Memories, let's go ahead and pull us a lovely infinitrack cards. So first pack, let's see what we get. So we start off with a Dino Wrestler, which isn't bad, not bad at all. Sunlight Wolf, not what we need. We're not playing Salamangreats. I don't really want that. You're in Danger, not what we want either. Dino Wrestler, no, we want those infinitrack cards. Come on, give me the infinitrack cards. Salamangreat Recurrence, and our first super rare is Madame Veer. Not what we want. We want to be seeing more of the infinitracks, as I said. Oh! That's pretty good. Did I miss that in the actual set? I don't remember seeing this. Actually, that's sick. That's actually really good. So that's a really good pull right there. And not the best ultra rare in the form of our super kaiju, anti-kaiju war machine. But okay. Evil Twin, Evil Eye as well. And Shaman of the Tenyi, not really what we want to be pulling. And we get an Evil Eye. Oh, we got Pog, we got a Dozer. We got one Dozer, nice, not bad. And then, is there anything else? Like, Berserker of the Tenyi could be decent, but I don't think we're going to be using it. But we got one Brutal Dozer, and we've got a Phantasmic. So the first one isn't that bad, I would say, just because we've got two cards that we needed, not bad, and we got some decent. I think the Tenyi is the best with the Madame Veer, because I'm a Witchcrafter player at heart and I enjoy like those kind of decks. But first pack, we've got two cards that we can actually use. So Tin of Lost Memories so far, giving us pluses, dude, giving us pluses. So let's see what we get in the second pack. Come on, give us what we need. Give me some good cards. So we start with a Rocket Synchron, not bad. Hita the Fire Charmer, we don't need that, but it's a decent card nonetheless. Adhara, that's actually a pretty good card that we could potentially use. It's a tuna monster and a free summon. Dino Wrestler Rambrachio, Guard Dragon Catalyst, Pegasus Wing, and nice, we got an Infinitrack. So this one is, you contribute one special summon this card from your hand, you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one level 5 or lower Infinitrack monster in your graveyard, special summon it. So this is just a free special summon, and along with Bulldozer, that's pretty good, because then we can just go ahead and link the two and just go into a rank 5 play. So that's pretty good, not bad, not bad. One more card for the cards that we can actually use. Evil Eye Repos, not something more. Oh! What the hell? We got Appaloosa! Oh, that's so good! No, we put an Appaloosa into our extract right away. That is insane. And which is Strike, not bad either. This is actually a pretty good pack. And I'll see. I have to do it. I hate what the player I'm about to come, but we have to play Mystic Mine. Oh, that's so good though. This pack is sick. Such a good pack for this. Oh my god, we got so many cards that we can use now. Marin Cess, not bad, not bad. A Vishuda, Basilisk, Rush Crun. I don't think I play this. If I face up Earth Machine you control, is destroyed by battle or card effect. You can target one card on the field, destroy it. You can banish this card from your graveyard. That's it. One outrage. Yeah, we don't play this card. Abomination, Tyrant Farm, and a Salamangreat Burning Shell. That's actually a sick pack though. Mystic Mine, Appaloosa. Damn, that. Now this is dumb. Like, we've got Mystic Mine for our side deck now, which is absolutely insane. We've got Appaloosa for our extra deck, which we'll probably never make, but still something insane. Then if we do manage to make it turn 1, that's 4 negates. So that's absolutely insane. This card should have been a holo. I don't care what anyone says. Guard Dragon Shield, Neospace Connector, not bad card, not bad card. Well, like, see? Fist, and Firewall Dark Fluid Dragon. I mean, we can actually play this. So it's not bad, but it's not a card that we're going to be playing. Valkyrie, not what we want at all. Oh, a Megaclops. We're never going to use it. We're never going to use this Megaclops because we don't really make that many Xyz monsters. But not bad. Oh my god, another War Machine. I don't want this. And kinda? I mean, no. And then a Crusadia Testament. And is there any other commons in here that we got that we can use? No, there isn't. But not gonna lie, like, we had one really good pack in this set, in this box so far. Like, we've only got one Bulldozer though, which is a little upsetting because we do need like 3 of the card, because it's the one that special summons from deck, so we're gonna need 3 of it. But not bad for the first pack, first tin, I would say. Like, we got Mystic Mine, Appaloosa, which I just think is absolutely insane, and also Phantasme. Like, first one is insane. But let's go ahead and go into the second tin, see what we get. Hopefully we'll pull something insane in this one, like absolutely nuts, that would just make it so worthwhile. So first card is Draw Hand, Chariot, Fusion, Dino, Reincarnation, Wrestler, and Evil Eye Mesmer, however you pronounce that, and Astragal's not what we want, Witchcraft, a Masterpiece. Okay, that's interesting. It's actually missing some of the printing as well. Next card, Fusion Destiny. I mean, I'm a hero player. I'll always accept another Fusion Destiny, but it's not what we're looking for. And our secret is no. This is not what I want. This is not what I want at all. I want to be pulling good secret rights, but we're not pulling them. And the last one is Gorgon, Empress of the Evil Eye. Not bad though. We've got some infinitrack cards. Like, we need the infinitrack cards mainly. So I'm not. Oh, nice! Another infinitrack tunneler. Nice. Happy. And I believe like they all special summon themselves by tributing 1 Earth Machine monster. So not bad. We've got now a tunneler. We've got a tunneler, a brutal dozer, and a trencher. So if we can just pull 2 more brutal dozer, I think I'll be happy. Because like brutal dozer is the one that's going to make it really good. So Guard Dragon, Justiciar, Pegasus Wing, Dino Wrestler, Heater, Chimera, Dino Wrestler, and nice, another Trencher. Not bad. Now, if we can just get one or 2 more Dozer, I'll be very happy. Unchained Soul of Anguish, not bad. Psychic Wielder's a good card, but it's not something we really need. Peaceful Burial. This card doesn't really do anything, if I remember right. Yeah. Ooh, that's good. That's Crackdown. That's actually really nice. Not bad at all. So, pretty good, I would say. But no Bulldozer. Oh. Okay, so we have one more pack. Hopefully, this will have the infinitrack cards that we actually need in it. Hopefully, we'll pull what we need. Like, we need infinitracks. If not, we're going to have to open more of these tins in another sealed-only episode later on down the line. But we still got some left, so hopefully we do. Hopefully we pull the infinitrack cards and we'll be very happy. So, not seeing any. Time Thief, Winder, not bad. It's a free summon, but still. Gladiator Beast, Rejection, not what we want. Potier, nope. Fusion Destiny, again, not what we want. And you know what? That is a decent pull overall, because these are like 7-8 quid, but it's not what we want. I'll be happy if we can just see 1 Brutal Dozer. Come on, in the comments, come on. Gladiator Beast, Marincess, Tenyi Ashuna, Ocean, and nice! You know what? I never thought I'd be so happy to pull a common, but we pulled literally 2 Dozer, 1 Tunneler, and we pulled 2 Trencher. So this is just really good. Like, I think we pulled really sick from our pulls from this. Just for the fact that we've got good cards to improve our infinitrack strategy, or our machina strategy overall. Because this will summon these from the deck. This will recycle and draw us 2. Like, this is just really good stuff. Like, honestly, this is going to improve our strategy so much, and I'm actually so happy to have opened these cards, guys. Like, we've got Appaloosa for the negates, Mystic Mine for the side deck, Crackdown is going in the main along with the Phantasme, because if our opponent ever link summons, free advantage right there. Like, that is actually insane. Like, honestly, on it, the rest of this stuff, it doesn't help us whatsoever. I'm going to be completely honest. But these 9 cards right here are going in. And honestly, I'm probably going to have to open a few more tins to, you know, get everything we really need for our infinitrack train strategy, our infinitrack machina train strategy. But this was an actual insane tin opening in my personal opinion. 2 tins, we got 5 cards we needed and 4 additional cards that we can actually use to improve our strategy. So guys, that's been the opening portion of the video. Let's go ahead and move over to the deck profile portion so you guys can see what changes will be made with these new additions of cards to our deck. So guys, for the deck profile portion of this video, obviously a few things have changed to make the deck even better. And we're going to be going through the deck profile now real quick, showing you guys the changes that I've actually made to the main, extra, and side deck with the opening of our 2020 Mega Tins. And you guys are just going to see what good cards we've got in here and what the changes are. So let's go ahead and get onto it, show you guys the changes, and give you a brief description of why we're playing things. So starting off, we played 2 Machina Citadel. Obviously we're playing 2. I played him at 2 for the longest time. He is our Raigeki. He's a free summon from grave when an Earth Machine is destroyed. And you play 2 of him because you don't want to draw him, but you also want to have 2 in case he gets banished, even though you can kind of recycle him a bit with cards in the deck as well. But really strong card. You play 2 of him in the main deck, and he's just a really, really good card because of that. Next, I've cut Machina Air Raider down to 2 now. The reason for this going down to 2 is for the fact that, well, now that we've got obviously the infinitrack cards, this card kind of becomes a little less important for the fact that, well, we have the infinitrack cards now that contribute any face-up machine monster to special summon them from our hands to go into different kind of plays from there. So the Air Raider is a little less useful at times, where normally we'd be destroying a level 8 or we'd be destroying other cards. So I felt like cutting it down to 2 was actually a good choice, and I feel like it at 2 will be just a lot better in my personal opinion. So cut Air Raider down to 2. It's a free special summon from the deck, so we do want to still play it in the deck, but 2 I feel like is going to be the right number. Same with the Irradiator. It summons 1 from the graveyard, but with less Machina cards in our main deck, we only really want to play 2. So the fact that, 1, if we do draw it and we don't have enough Machina card, then it's not the biggest dead draw in the game, and 2, it's just a revive card from the graveyard, and seeing as you can loop it and get them back through other means as well, you only really need 2 in the deck now, so we only play 2 and 2 of those. We still are only playing 1 Fortress. I don't like Fortress at more than 1, so we keep it at 1, and I feel like Fortress at 1 is just the perfect number for it. The fact that we have to discard cards from our hand to actually summon it, and it doesn't really do anything else out of that. It's just a free summon, it's a big body, and if our opponent does kill it, sure, we get to kill a card our opponent controls, but not really anything more than that. And then we also play the free Machina Gear Frame. He's the Stratos of the deck. Obviously, we play 3 of him. Normal summon, Search Machina, pretty much just that. And we still are playing 2 Possessed Storage because, well, target Machina in the graveyard, special summon it, return Machina on board to hand, and return it back row to hand. Simple as that. Card is pretty good. He's basically just a free revival card, and he allows for rank 4 plays, and he also allows for, like, link plays. So playing 2 of it is really good because you always want 1 in the deck because of the Air Raider, and if you draw 1, he's still pretty decent as well because you still have 1 in the deck. Going on to the infinitrack cards though, we're playing the 2 Bulldozer, obviously, Brutal Dozer. This one is the one that basically says you contribute a special summon from the hand, and once it's special summoned, you get to go ahead and special summon 1 infinitrack from your deck, but you're locked into summoning only Earth Machine monsters this turn. Now, that is a bit of a lock because at times we are summoning other stuff than Earth Machines, but the reason we're playing 2 of it still is because, well, we do have Earth Machine links that we can actually make. Like, for instance, we can make our lovely Ancient Gear Ballista here, and we can also go into other things such in our extra deck, such as maybe making the train package. So I felt like playing 2 of it was still really good, and because it allows us to get 2 monsters from the deck, or to allow us to maybe make a rank 5 play down the line if we do pull the Earth Machine Xyz monsters, then this card is just going to get even better. And I feel like having a big defense as well is just really good for the fact of that as well. So it deck bins us a bit as well, giving us free special summon, and it also is just a card that says, well, we get to go ahead and make our Ballista, which allows us to go into a few more plays there too. So just a pretty decent card there as well. And also if we get Ancient Gear Box, the Ancient Gear Ballista becomes even better. So that's another card that we're going to have to try and get in future packs. Continuing on though, we also do play the 1 infinitrack Trap Tunneler. You get to go ahead and banish it from the graveyard, target 5 Earth Machines in your graveyard and shuffle them away. Like, the whole deck is Earth Machines, so I don't really think I need to explain why we're playing this in the deck. And if we pulled 2, I might have played 2, but I feel like the 1 is all we really need, so we are just playing the 1. We also play the 2 infinitrack Trencher, because this one is basically, it's same as every other one. You tribute image the Earth Machine, special summon it from your hand. But while it's in the graveyard, you can go ahead and banish it to special summon an infinitrack monster from a graveyard that is level 5 or lower. So this literally just says I'm a free special summon from the graveyard. So if we go ahead and just summon the Bulldozer and the Brutal Dozer, and then we go ahead and special summon this from the deck, then if both of them die, we can just revive one of them back and go into a link play. And there's even plays on turn 1, where if you open the infinitrack Trencher and the Tunneler, or you open the Bulldozer, Brutal Dozer together, then you can go ahead and just make an Appaloosa turn 1 if you open the right hand. So we are playing it because there is potential late turn 1 Appaloosa plays along with it as well, just from being a free revival card. Then the miscellaneous ones, we're playing one of our Brutal Train, our Bullet Train, because this card literally just says free summon if you control an Earth Machine, free Link plays, and also if it sends to the graveyard during the end phase, you can go ahead and add an Earth Machine back from your hand, which is just really, really nice. We're playing 2 Pegasus, because this allows really easy XCs plays, giving us access into our rank 10s, giving us access into rank 8s, giving us access into rank 7s if we ever play rank 7s, and even access into other rank 4s. So 2 Pegasus are just really, really good, and I would not cut this from the deck whatsoever because it allows us to go for OTKs potentially. And then we're still playing the 1 Scrap Recycler, well, because like I don't like it at more than 1. We have so many normal summons in the deck, and I feel like Scrap Recycler is the weakest out of all of them. So I feel like 1 Scrap Recycler is all we need. So those are all the main deck monsters that are really important. Like, I've tried to make the deck literally Earth Machine based and be focused around the infinitrack engine while everything else, to allow us to go into Link plays, to allow us to go into Xyz plays, just allowing us to go into a lot of different things, and I feel like the monster count is perfect for that in general. Continuing on though, we are also playing for hand traps though, the free Ash Blossom and Joe Springs. It's the best hand trap in the game. I really can't deny that enough. I say that enough, and we need to be playing 3 of it in our list. And we are also playing the 1 new pulled Fantastical Dragon Phantasme, because this card essentially says if we draw bricks and our opponent link summons, well, special summon, draw 2, put 1 back. Oh, you want to target one of my cards? Well, discard a card, negate. So just really good card, Phantasme. I'm really happy to afford it. If we can get a second one in later on down the line as well, that would be really, really nice too. So 1 Phantasme, absolutely insane, very happy with that pool. Going on to spell cards though, we are playing the free Redeem Deployment still, just a double row. Discard a deck card in our hand, search 2 machina cards, go full combos from there. Really strong card, really good card. I've cut Cosmic Cyclone down to 2 to accommodate the infinitrack package. It's kind of hard to fit everything in, so I feel like 2 Cosmic is enough for the deck as well, just because 2 Cosmic, it may be lower than 3, and 3 is obviously a really good number for this card, but I wanted to fit more cards in, and Cosmic being a good card, but also not the most important card, I feel like is good keeping out too. We also play the 1 Monster Reborn still, revive anything from the graveyard, no reason not to play it, and then the 1 Foolish Burial as another way to get potentially even, not just our Machina Citadel now, but any of our infinitrack cards to the graveyard, along with the Treacher to the grave, so we can go ahead and get a free revival from the graveyard as well for an infinitrack monster. So Foolish Burial just now has even more utility in the deck too. So those are all the spells we play, obvious reasons for all of them, and still really good. For trap cards, we're playing the 1 newly pulled Crackdown. The card is absolutely insane. Just being a free snatch steal to steal any card our opponent controls gives us access to Link plays, gives us access into Xyz plays. It gives us access into so many different things, and if we steal an opponent's monster when they're going mid-combo, or a really strong monster our opponent has, then that's just a plus as well, because it means that they lose out on that monster and they can't do anything with it. We're still playing the 2 Overdrive. I cut it back down to 2 again. I feel like 2 is enough. Seeing as we're putting all of these other cards that aren't Machina in, I feel like 2 is enough, seeing as it's just a really good card that special summons from the deck, so you only really need 2. We're also still playing the 2 Lost Wind. I feel like this is just a still good card that we need to play in the deck, because opponent special summons a monster, negate that monster's effects, Lost Wind says no, and harshes attacks. It's just a really good card and does come up at times. And then free Solemn Strike, because Solemn Strike is insane. The card literally just says, oh, pay 15, negate, sick. Like, honestly, just really, really strong. Like, main deck, honestly, I'm getting more and more happy with as we go along. I feel like it's getting better and better, and once we get further on down the line in the Sealed Only League, I feel like we're going to have a really big boom when it comes to this deck. So next month as well, we're going to be opening even more things too, because I've saved £15 this month, so we're going to probably be opening a couple more of different things as well. Probably some Infinity Chasers too, because we need to get more Infinitrack cards. So yep, that is the main deck though. Let's go ahead and go on to the side deck first, because I'll leave the extra deck for last, why not? So starting off, we obviously play the 1 Pank. It's still a really good card, 3 Special Summon and Pop. I put the Effect Veilers into the side deck. I feel like having the Effect Veilers in the side deck at least is still really good, because if we do end up going second, we can cut like the Strikes, or we can cut like the Lost Winds, or some of the Trap cards, or cards in the deck that we don't really need. So I felt like putting the free Effect Veiler in the side deck was really good, just to make room for all the Infinitrack cards, and I feel like that would just make the deck even better there. 2 DD Crow for those graveyard decks, like if we're playing against Shadows, we banish their Fusion, if we're playing against Invoked, we banish their Alistair. Just a really, really good card. Free Vanity's Fiend. Like, it's not hard to summon in the deck. Open up the redeployment, discard Machinist, not tribute summon into the Fiend. If they don't have any way to out it, we win the game. So just really strong card. The one degenerate card in the side deck. Listen, we pulled it. We have to play it. We have to play it because if we drop this on our opponent and they can't do anything, then it means we have a better chance of winning that game. And in the Sealed Only League, we want to win. So one Mystic Mine, if we pull more later down the line, I'll definitely bump it up as well. But this card is dumb and I have to play it in the deck. I know people are probably screaming, like, no, it's degenerate, you shouldn't play it. But I already know someone who's pulled it and has actually used it against me. So Mystic Mine in the side deck, and then 2 Royal Decree. I want ways to stop trap cards. This stop trap card's a really good card. And then finally, 3 Dimensional Barrier. Because Dimensional Barrier says no ritual summonings, no fusion summonings, no XC summonings, no synchro summonings. So just preventing all of that to stop our opponent from playing the game in that too. So yeah, that's the side deck. Side deck I feel is pretty perfect. Like, if I was to change stuff is, obviously I want more Mystic Mine in the side. Like, maybe put the 3rd DD Pro in. But I feel like outside of that, I'm really happy with it for just a lot of different reasons. So side deck I'm really happy with. Going on to extra deck though, which hasn't really changed very much, is we're playing the 1 Underclock Taker. Don't really need to explain, it's a link to that decreases attack. One of this, it comes up if we do open the Machina Citadel, along with another rank 10. So we go ahead and put the Citadel in an arrow this card points to, and then we just go ahead and special summon another one from our hand, allowing us to go into train plays. So it's just there for that. 1 Ballista, the card is insane. Send a spell trap card to the graveyard and decrease a opponent's monsters attack and defense to 0. It's just really good. It allows us to get over really big things. Nightmare Phoenix, Bat Crew removal, Nightmare Unicorn, anything removal. Appaloosa, if we can ever make this on 4 materials, absolutely insane. Seeing as if we make it on 4 materials, that's 4 negates, 4 preventions on our opponent, and just really, really strong. And early game or late game, that will be absolutely nuts. So we're playing the 1 Appaloosa, insane pull for this Sealed Only League, and honestly, I can't wait to summon it in the actual Sealed Only League. 1 Tropological Bomber Dragon still, it's just a really good card. It's a Raigeki, and if we do summon it and attack our opponent's monster, that could be really big, then they take a ton of damage. There's no reason not to play it. 1 Abyss Dweller to prevent Graveyard, 1 Castel to return anything to the deck, 1 101 to steal our opponent's monsters, Tornado Dragon back row removal, Ding Gyatso just so we can go ahead and deal with cards that our opponent has, 1 Dreadnought Carrier Cannon, 2k burn, 1 Super Dora because of its protection on itself, and then 1 Libe because it's OTK potential. So that is the deck profile. Like, honestly, the deck keeps changing, the deck keeps getting better. I can't wait to see how we do this month in the Sealed Only League. And yeah, guys, so that's the deck profile. Let's go ahead and now go into some games so you guys can see the deck in action, and hopefully we'll get a W. Like, we're going to be playing it, hopefully we get that W. Let's go ahead and move over to the duel portion of the video. So guys, you've seen the deck profile, you've now seen the pulls. Let's go ahead and go into a game. Hopefully we can get a W. We're going to go into a match, so we want a best of 3. And let's see what we can go against. So we're going to go... No, that's an OCG player. We don't want OCG players. We were going to go against this guy right here. Now, hopefully we open really good. Hopefully we open a pretty solid hand. So we're going to go rock. We lost the rock, paper, scissors. But that's not the end of the world. So we've opened... Not terrible, but not good either. So we're going to start off with our gear frame. And our gear frame is going to go ahead and add from our deck to our hand a machina possessed storage. Just giving us that ability to have things. And then we're going to go ahead and set 3 cards. We're going to pass 10. Let's see what we're up against. We're up against a 60 card deck. What could our opponent be playing? Oh, he's playing a danger deck. Okay, so he plays Mothman. Hope I hit the Mothman. Hit a Malicious. That's not great for us. But I feel pretty confident with 3 Solemn Strike, well, the 2 Solemn Strike and the 1 Lost Win. So we'll see what our opponent can do with what they have. So he uses a Malicious Bane, Destiny Hero Malicious, to go ahead and banish and special summon Malicious from the deck. That's fine. So he has Mothman and Malicious. He goes ahead and makes a Nightmare Phoenix. Alright. Nightmare Phoenix effect is going to discard 1. Oh, is he playing Skull Servants? Alright. Well, in anticipation of that, we're going to go ahead and Solemn Strike the Nightmare Phoenix. And the reason why we did strike that is because, yes, he's going to get like the white bacon to add 2 skull servants from his deck to his hand, but I'm not afraid of him going ahead and doing that. I really don't mind. Plus, I want to keep the Lost Wind for when he special summons his King of Skull Servant, so we can go ahead and just negate its effects. So if he goes ahead and adds a prince and a white princess, okay. Like, I'm not scared. I'm really not. But he goes ahead and has Mizuki. That's not good for us. So the Mizuki is going to be a really good card for him. So he goes ahead and normal summons White Princess. Is this almost protect? No, it's not. So we'll allow that to happen. So he's going to go ahead and send a Prince to the graveyard, and then he's going to use the Prince's effect to go ahead and send 2 from his deck to his graveyard. Alright. So there's a Lady in White and a Skull Set. He's kind of got 4 ingredients. We're going to use the Mizuki, summon the Prince. I have to stop that, because if I don't, and he just gets free resource there. So we'll Solemn Strike that as well. And he's going to then use the Prince to banish 3 Skull Servants from his graveyard to summon. Okay. Um. Yeah, we can probably win this turn now. So we're gonna go ahead and use this. We're gonna I don't mind him doing that, because as soon as he attempts to banish them, that's when we're going to stop it. Just going to summon the Luminar, obviously. Oh, that's a depresso. That's an espresso depresso. Like, I think we're not in a bad position. Like, we're not, because we've got the Appaloosa, we can negate 2 of his things, which isn't bad. So it just comes down to what we draw for turn. Like, I can stop the Golden Lord. I can stop pretty much everything. That is a king on 10k. Oh. Oh, that's just unfortunate. That was really just unfortunate. But now we know what we're up against, we can actually kind of side for it. So, what we're gonna do is, because we're gonna go first, we're gonna go ahead and put in the DD Crows, and we're also gonna be. I think all I need is the DD Crows. Yeah, I'll just put in the DD Crows. I'll cut the cosmetics for the DD Crows, and that should be good. We're going first. We've opened busted. Okay, this hand's insane. So we're gonna also give him stuff. Give him effect will allow us to go ahead and search from our deck any machina. We're gonna go ahead and add a possessed storage. We're going to go ahead and use the Irradiator, sending the Citadel, summoning the Irradiator. Going to use the infinitrack, choosing that, especially that. We're then going to use this to pop the infinitrack, summoning back the gear frame. And then we go ahead and trigger the Citadel, which is going to be summon. And then we're going to go ahead and I feel like just attaching this to the Irradiator so this doesn't die. I think that'd be good. Yeah, I'm just gonna, you know what, I'm just gonna pass. I'm just gonna pass there. I feel like that's the correct way. Like, we've got a Raigeki, which isn't bad. It just kind of depends what our opponent has. So, let's see. 6 cards in hand. Do you have the ability to make a huge King of Skull 7 skins and attack me? So, you're gonna normal summon a white prince, that's absolutely fine. I have no issue with that. You're gonna link it into an anima. Rather you not do that, but we are gonna go ahead and use Phantasmic. Summon Phantasmic. Or 2. We're gonna. Oh, that's a debate. We're gonna put back the. We'll put back the possessed storage because the gear frame and this is even better because it just allows us to do rank 10 plays. And if he uses the anima, I'll just discard most likely the gear frame. So it's not the end of the world. So we've got the Phantasm, we've got this. He's gonna use the Prince, which is gonna come with summon a King from deck. That's absolutely fine. Like, I am fine with this guy's plays right now. Summons the King. You know, he probably. Oh, he's going into Link 2. He's going to make a Nightmare Phoenix. Okay. I've got no back row this time, so it's absolutely fine. Nightmare Phoenix. What's his other play here? What's he doing? Because like, he's got the Phoenix, which isn't bad, but I'm like, oh, so he's just going to go battle? I mean, okay. That's fine. He has the gear frame. I really don't care if he kills the gear frame. Like, the gear frame's death means nothing to me. And he ends his turn. Okay. Oh, and we drew a Scrap Recycler. That's actually pretty decent. So I think we go ahead and normal summon Scrap Recycler, to be honest. Normal summon Recycler. Send. What's his grave? Infinitrack. So you can go ahead and send that grave. Yeah, we're gonna normal summon the Scrap Recycler. Trigger Scrap Recycler's effect. Sending a tunneler to grave. We're then going to go ahead and use the Trencher and Grave, banishing it to summon the tunneler. Summon the tunneler. And we're then going to go ahead and use the Ballista. Summon the Ballista. I think? No, we can't use the Ballista right now. So I think we make the Underclock Taker. Or we just go ahead and say, pop summon the Gear Frame from Grave. You know what, actually? We're gonna go make Appaloosa. Yeah. No, 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 no. Oh, this is actually the game. Okay. Yeah, we make the Appaloosa game. Linking all of these. Summoning Appaloosa here. 4-0 Appaloosa. And then, I didn't want to switch it to deck, but it's fine. We're gonna go ahead and use the Iridia. Popping it to summon the Gear Frame back. And then we trigger the Citadel Engrave. And we summon the Citadel back. Not gonna use this effect. Not gonna use this effect, no. We're then gonna go ahead and do some big damage. So we're gonna go attack the Nightmare Phoenix. We're gonna attack for 3-2. And then we're gonna attack for 3-2. So we've got 4 negates again. We've got a Raigeki, which isn't bad. Like, this is actually a really solid board for this deck. So not terrible there. You then in on Appaloosa with a Citadel. And a Gear Frame. Shadow Fuge. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. What's he sending? So he summons an App Clone. App Clone is definitely going to be the last chairman. What's the Appaloosa? What the hell should I do? Get this card since the graveyard and send the top cards from the deck. Oh, I kind of have TS. I have no choice in that. So we're going to go and negate that. It's going to get negated. And, oh, him having the Shadow Fusion though. Oh, that's a bit of a steep. Someone's a riding too. I feel like that I just go ahead and ride it. Yeah, I'm just going to go ride it. Because, like, sure, he can go ahead and use the Appcon effect, but it's not the end of the world with him using Appcon effects. And plus, next turn, I can literally just go ahead and summon out the Super Dora, Gustav Max, and just deal 2k and kill him. So I feel pretty safe. That's a Shadow Fusion, I feel like he can use it again. Sends him a Zuki, that's really good. That's pretty strong. Summons that. Like, how many shields are in it? It's got none? Alright. So, a king with 0 attack. He's gonna banish 2 from grave. He's gonna summon. He's got Chaos Sorcerer! Okay. That's a bit of a laugh. Haven't seen Chaos Sorcerer in so long. That's kind of cool. So I'm gonna lose my gear frame, but then I just get some of the Citadel back. So what was the point in that? Like, it's not like he can banish it with his Sorcerer. That does nothing, they both stay alive. Yeah, so now I just win. Because I'm just going to go ahead and normal summon the rail. I'm going to use the effect, which is going to allow me to summon back. It doesn't really matter. I'm just summon back Gear Frame. So summon the Gear Frame, then I'm going to use this, and they're both going to become level 10. They both become 10. And then we're going to make the Gustav Max. And we go for game. So we're going to game 3. So, what? Like, that's actually a pretty good game right there. Like, it's not the best, obviously, but it was a pretty good game. So game 2, he's probably gonna make me go first, or he might just so I think I'm gonna put tank shots in, and I'm gonna put the free effect failure in now. Because we're going second. And we're gonna cut the strikes. I'll keep the lost ones in because I feel like the one's just really good. And we'll cut a possessed storage. Actually, you know what? No, we'll cut a brutal dozer. Like, we haven't seen it, and it does kind of look us out a bit, so but I feel like putting out one will be fine. Pretty good opening hand too. So we've been made to go first though, so we're just gonna go ahead and set the Lost Wind. And hopefully we don't die. Like, going second this hand is insane. Going first, not good. Oh, interesting. So he gets to send 3 cards from his hand to the graveyard to draw 3 cards. He's supposed to summon as many monsters from anything. Okay. Interesting. So what did he send? He's got White Baking, which is just a free summon. Okay. He's paid 5k though, so that's a lot of life points. Huh. Alright. Like, if he can kill me this turn, I guess, but, like, I've still got the DD Crow, so that can kind of stop his Prince plays. So I don't feel scared. She's gonna go ahead and use the Prince. That's fine. Plus, I've got the Lost Wind as well. So, do I just go ahead and banish the Prince here? No, allow the Prince. Allow the Prince. We'll see what he can do. Okay, so he summons a Raiden. Raiden, I can't stop the Raiden, so the Raiden's fine. Gonna mill 2. A wolf. Wolf is pretty good. That's a free summon. No, we'll stop that. We'll banish the wolf. I don't want him to get the wolf. So we'll banish the wolf. He's got 5 cards left in hand. And a white prince now, banishing 3. And he's going to get to summon 1, so he has 2 Skull Servants left in grave, I believe. Yep, 2k, that's fine. I want him to make a link play. I want him to make a link play. I'm going to go ahead and use the white mare. I'm just going to go ahead and use the Lost Wind then to negate this king. Because it's just getting to, it's going to get to bigger and bigger attack points. So it negated, and if he does go into a link play, I get to go ahead and make summon Phantasme, and also use the Phantasme to accept the Lost Wind again. Interesting. Chaos Ruler. Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and use this. That can actually be really deadly for me. So he could win right now, depending on what the 5 cards are. Okay, so we're not dead. We're going to take probably a hefty chunk, because we're going to add the BLS. We're going to send the rest to the graveyard. We're going to take a big chunk. We're going to take about 6k. But we've got Pancratops in hand still, and we've got the Phantasme with this. So technically, if I draw Foolish or Redeployment, I can win. Like, Redeployment is guaranteed game. Foolish is guaranteed game. Oh. Oh no. Oh, oh no. Oh no. Oh no, that's dumb. Oh well, I guess that's just how it be. I guess that's just how it be, you know. Like, I can't really complain, but like, honestly, I'm gonna say a quick GG to him because like it was a good game. But guys, that's how it happens sometimes. I'm not gonna complain, like, because honestly, the deck did exactly what I expected it to do. We saw the infinitrack plays where we were able to play the game. He had the Shadow Fusions, and he had other cards that really did, you know, interrupt us and stop us from doing specific things, which did kind of suck. But honestly, I'm not too upset with how this game went, because it showed that, 1, we could make Appaloosa very easily, 2, the infinitrack cards do actually give us quite a big play, the train cards are very good synergy and everything along those lines. So I'm very happy with how this game went, because it let us see some of the weaknesses of our deck, and it let us see some of the powerhouse of our deck. But guys, thanks so much for watching this episode of the Sealed Only League. This is always a really fun episode to make, really fun series to make, and it's just a great segment on the channel. I really enjoy doing these things, opening products, making a deck better, going further and further on, trying to just beat other Yu-Gi tubers in general. But guys, that's what I have to say for this video. If there's any changes that you think we can make to the deck with the sealed only product that we have, or sealed only product that we could potentially buy later on down the line to improve our infinitrack machina train deck, then please mention that in the comment section below. I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions. But guys, that is all I have to say for this video. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to help me unlock more products, all sorts of different things to help improve our deck. And that's all I have to say, guys. So thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next Sealed Only episode. And Robot1 signing out. Later on.